These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Back in 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 miles here. 60 miles here.
Richardson going right to the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and they'll go deep.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to the air with Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. As this complete to Woods. Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Boston, the man in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. He's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the draw, it's Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. They'll drop the throw. He'll find Najee Harris. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown. Najee Harris from 3 yards out. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Colts had 7-4 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, It's been pretty sensational.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Seven, our score after one. Now a first down carry for Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Faust in the man in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Down to about the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, it's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on. Hey.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st down, Richardson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Okay, break. 50 out there. 19 strike. 19 Cowboy in.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
46-yard line.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Cut. Ready?
Here Richardson yet again. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Johnson, the man in motion right. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. The slot man in motion right. Second down and inches. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let it fly for Austin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 60. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown, then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Second and 5. He's got a man complete. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 79 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Richardson. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Colts.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And a quick throw here that's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Get up! Pat the street! Pat the street!
Here's Taylor again, and I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Richardson on 4th down. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to the air with Richardson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Richardson throwing on 4th down. The hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20. Line.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Up the middle, here's Taylor, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. He's got room at the 30. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Richardson looking to throw this. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 42. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They run again with Harris. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They go play action here on 1st down. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Harris running straight ahead. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They run for it with Harris. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Pittsburgh, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, this